Pinecrest is known for its acre estates, but every once in a while, something special, something unique comes to the market, and that's exactly what we have here at 6255 Southwest 133rd Street with this 1.8 acre estate. One of the unique features of this home are the two entryways, being able to access the property from the rear of the home. That makes it convenient for extra parking, extra storage, maybe for a boat, maybe an RV. As well for service and vendors that would be coming in to serve this property, which is great for hosting and entertainment. So you have the automatic gate access. Having extra space like this is a commodity and adds extra value to a property, especially where you're going to be hosting plenty of guests. In other scenarios, you see people parking on the streets, disrupting the rest of the neighborhood. Here you should be able to host comfortably on this large estate. The owner of this home is a performing theater artist, and you can see behind me he had a landscape architect build a Greek theater into the side of this hill, which has about 10 feet of elevation. Now, how would you get use out of this? Pinecrest is home to some of the top public schools and private schools in Dade County. I can see this serving as an area for a post-season athletic party, and you have all the kids and all this space for them to be able to run around and have a great time. I can also see this property serving as a great family reunion area. Imagine the stories that get told, and maybe the events or something that gets set up. This is a great area to be able to host that, where people can sit around and enjoy the scenery on this great property. So who needs to go to the track when you have your own track right here around this 2-acre estate? You can see it as a stone path, and one of the areas that this stone path leads to is this seating area with its very own fire pit. Now, it doesn't get cold in Miami very many nights out of the year, but otherwise it's a great area to be able to sit and enjoy your morning coffee and overlook your beautiful estate. So hopefully you can get an idea of how big this hill really is. On the other side of that hill is the Greek theater. The property has zoysia-grass, so this is a great spot for the kids to be able to roll down that hill. The property has over $1 million in landscaping. You can imagine how much it costs to landscape a property like this with a landscape architect. It's got over 30 oak trees, exotic mango trees, and other exotic plants native to Miami. With all this land and in this Miami heat, you're gonna need an amazing pool to jump into after all that exercise and fun. And that's exactly what we have here. It's got beach access with the loungers in the water, and it's jacuzzi with its own cascading waterfall. Plenty of shade to be able to get out of the sun and be able to enjoy this outdoor space. The uniqueness of this home is absolutely the almost 2-acre property, beautifully landscaped. But let's see what the inside of the home has to offer. As I make my way into the foyer here, right away I notice these 13-foot ceilings, beautiful views to the rear of the home. You get these views throughout the majority of the home. There's a great setup here where most 2-story homes have about a 50-50 ratio. There's about 80% of the living space here on the first floor and 20% on the second. We got 3 bedrooms on this side of the home, completely opposite from the entertainment space. You got large spaces with ensuite baths. These two serve as a Jack and Jill, with an additional bedroom with its own ensuite bath. You got large bedrooms, then there's 6 of them. So the additional spaces can often be set up like this one here. The owner of the home and the daughter are performing artists, so much of the home is dedicated to the practice of their craft, but it gives you an idea of the size of these suites. The home offers about 8,100 square feet of total area with 6,300 square feet of living space. It's covered in this beautiful walnut travertine flooring. Here we're in the office setup, which is separate from the rest of the house. So you're able to come here in the mornings, get your work in without disturbing the other residents. And this is where the elevator is set up, which is a great amenity for these 2-story homes. So here on the way into the kitchen, we have the formal living area and formal dining right off the kitchen. You can see this is a Mediterranean style home, but there's a very contemporary interior design, giving it a more universal appealing feel. Beautiful setup here in the kitchen right off of the family room. Again, we got the theme of beautiful views out over the landscape. We got Sub-Zero, Viking and Wolf appliances, beautiful stone backsplash, custom wood cabinetry, marble center island, and to top it off, the gas stove and range. A huge laundry room setup with its own sink, washer, dryer, plenty of storage, and an additional laundry room upstairs, so they're not going to have to be trekking up and down the stairs or taking the elevator to get their work done. Being right off the laundry room, this is a great room for the service quarters. It's got its own ensuite bath, large walk-in closet, and plenty of space here towards the front of the home. Very special setup here in the primary. As I mentioned before, the owner bought the lot to the rear, but it feels like this house was built for the lot as it is, with these beautiful windows overlooking the expansive acreage. It's got its own additional seating area here right off the primary to be able to enjoy TV at night, maybe a book, winding down before you go to bed, doing the same thing as you wake up with this beautiful bay window overlooking the property. Huge walk-in closet serving 2 wardrobes with plenty of space. The primary bath has a great setup here with both parties having their own side of the bathroom. Each has its own head, each has its own sink and setup to get ready in the morning with a beautiful tub and glass enclosed shower. Beautiful front elevations here at the entry to the home. It's got its own wrought iron gate, automatic gate entry with beautiful architectural design. Plenty of parking here on this paved driveway that wraps around to your 3-car garage. We're in southern Pinecrest here, so the schools near to us are going to be Gulliver to our east, Westminster to our south, and Palmer Trinity a little further south than that. This is a private street here, and there's going to be plenty of peace other than the landscapers that we hear in the background. And again, what makes this property so unique is that Pinecrest is made up of mostly 1-acre estates. This is nearly a 2-acre property amongst these estates, separating itself above the rest. Guys, I hope I've given you a good understanding of how unique this property is. If this property is of interest to you, make sure to reach out so we can give you the full tour and all the information available to you. And if you're looking to move to South Florida or sell in South Florida, make sure to reach out to us at CCO Lux.